Hello. For my technology lesson demonstration, I have chosen to create a review game based on the game Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. I would usually just have students partner studying for their digestive systems quiz. Instead, I use the technology Super Teachers tools to help make this review game and have it be more interactive and meaningful for the students. I would use this at the end of the lesson and when reviewing for the quiz. If I were in the classroom, I would put the students into pairs of two. They would have one iPad where they would go to Google Classroom to find the link to this game. I could also play this with groups of four as a whole class, where each group would take turns answering each question. When playing this game, I will make it clear to the students that if they get an answer wrong, they will have to restart the game. They cannot continue on to the next question. This will give them more of a review of the material, though, so it will be good for them to continue seeing the answers each time they go through it. So this topic was based off of the unit that I did or the lesson about the digestive system. So there are 15 questions that the students would go through, and they do have 3 lifelines that I'm going to show examples of how they can be used. So in the beginning here, you would look at the first question. The part of the digestive system which grinds food up is, and I would pick out of my 4 multiple choice answers what I think it is, and then I do have to click, yes, that is my final answer. It'll tell me at the bottom here whether it's correct or not, and then I click yes to move on. So here's the second question. Food is moved down the esophagus by, and I would look at my answers, and again, I'm working with my partner, so I would discuss with my partner what I think would be the best answer. I'm going to show you what's going to happen if you get one wrong. So if I answered this question, which part of the digestive system has a really large surface area? If I click an answer that I do know is wrong, it will tell you at the bottom that was not correct. Try this game again, and you would click yes. So it does take you back to the start, the first question, which if you got those answers right, you would already know exactly what to click, so you can get back to where you were before. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to click what I know is correct. And now I'm back on the one that I got wrong. So what I'm going to do is possibly use one of my lifelines to make sure I don't get this one wrong again. So 50-50 is when it narrows your answers down to 2 instead of 4. So I'm going to click, and I got that one correct now. The next lifeline is ask the audience. So if I'm not sure about the answer, I'm going to click it, and it's going to tell you what answer the audience think is most likely the answer. So they think choice B. So you can still click whatever you want, but I'm going to go with the audience answer. And then your last lifeline is actually a lifeline that's going to just immediately give you the answer. So if I have no idea what this one is, if I click it, it will narrow it down to the actual answer. So that's kind of giving you like a freebie. And again, you would continue going up. You're on question 6, so you would continue going up to question 15. If, of course, at any point you get one wrong, you do go back down to question 1. So again, you're just re-reviewing all that material that you had up until that point. I would be explaining to the students that they should take their time using their lifelines. Don't use them unless you really need to. Again, you would have a partner, so they would be discussing their answers together and working on it as one. This is also something that can be used individually, so it would be available for the students to work on at home if they are studying. As a whole class, like I had said, I would put them into groups of 4 or 5, and each group would answer one question at a time. And I would use this to review instead of not using technology to review the digestive system.